And that's once out of the month.
So then that will cover 4 weeks with 2
Okay.
investor chats,
Mm-hmm.
1 book club, 1 Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A. I
Mm-hmm.
think we should do it that way. So I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
add that in there.
Okay.
Welcome everyone. See, we're live
Hey,
now.
everybody.
We are
So
going
excited.
over some ideas that, uh, well, first let's start here. Please forgive us for being MIA for a while. Life happens to us. It has
Yes.
happened.
I
And it
understand.
was actually all for the best because it gave us some time to regroup and rethink of some ways or some strategies to be of service to people and to be able to share our gifts and our talents and skills and experience so that
Mhm.
helps you guys. So, welcome. I'm Nekia. You guys know me as BeautyCutright. And then we have, wait, this
I
way.
am right. It's so weird. I'm Dr. Marcia, and like Nakia said, we've been a little absent, but things have been going on, and we've come together and decided to make this a collaboration because
A collaboration.
we work very well together, and so we thought about how about putting our talents together and making this something that um, you guys can come to and learn more about, more than just investing.
Yeah, more
And so
than
that,
just investing.
mhm. Of course, that's going to be a majority, but just about life in general. And so that's the journey that we're going to be taking, starting today on through the rest of the year and on through
Mhm.
next year.
Probably all through next year.
Hmm.
There's a lot that we have in store for you guys. Well, one, it's a community that we've created. So we've had a community before. For those of you who want to say hi to those of you who are from the community, because we did post it within that Facebook group. But
Hmm.
we had a community before. We used the GroupMe app for that. And we also did that with the investment club that I have to remember to do it this way that Dr.
Hmm.
Marcia had going, where we were teaching about investing. And so
Yes.
now we thought with combining, we would create this book club community that also educates you on generating some income, a monthly
Hmm.
income through investing. But we want to give you full, what's the word we want to say? We want to give you a full experience
Hmm.
of healing, because some things that we are afraid to talk about, and it's really nervous for me, I can be honest about it. But the first 10 minutes, we're going to talk about this club. And then the next 10 minutes, Dr. Rush is going to talk about investing in dividend growth stocks. And then we're going to open it up for questions.
Hmm.
But it's a little scary to talk about money. Sometimes we don't want to talk about it. Sometimes we don't even want to think about how it affects our emotions, how it affects our family life, our living, all of those things. And Dr. Marcia suggested a book to me a while back, a good while back.
Hmm.
And I decided to pick it up and read this book. And this is what we're going to use to as the book club. It's going to help us heal some limited beliefs and things like that when it comes to money. I notice sometimes it'll be a lag or a delay. You're there? You're good, Dr. Marcia?
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah.
we're going to do every month a live discussion within this book, and we'll let you guys know, what parts we might pull out, but we're actually going to take it slow and steady and go through this book so that it helps you guys kind of master the money game. That's exactly what it is.
Hmm.
You're
Hmm.
mastering it, and you're seeing it from the standpoint of being an investor, which is what Dr. Marcia has been doing for over 27 years.
27 years. Yeah,
Lord,
27.
so
Yeah,
long.
I had the pleasure of reading this book about 4 years ago, and it's, as you can see, mine's is worn. I did read it twice, and I also use it as a reference. because it talks about not only money in general, but the mindset around having money. And so it's just a good all-around book. It is 600 pages, and that's why we decided to make it into a book club, so we can just take parts of sections of the book and come together after we have read the section and discuss it.
Yeah.
And so this is also going to help us as we build. The goal is to also build and manage your stock portfolio or your ETF portfolio or your bond portfolio. And how do you go about building it? A lot of questions can be answered in this particular book.
In this book, yes. And we're going to help those of you who are beginners, and we're also going to help those of you who have already dibbled and dabbled in this, or who are advanced at this, like Dr. Marcia. You just need a little bit more guidance or sometimes reassurance when it comes to investing. We want to help you guys have confidence in this. And so us both pulling this together to help you get through your wealth health journey and invest and start to make some income in dividend growth stocks. So real quick, all you have to do is go down below. There's a link to join this community. If you don't have the book is also offered within that as well. It's $22 a month for this book club. It explains to you exactly what we'll be doing every Wednesday. So when you get into that community, you'll notice what we'll be going through. We'll make sure that you'll know on a Wednesday at a time. So how we'll be coaching you. It's more so a coaching program. It's not just a community where we're just sharing. We're also going to be looking for help and support from you guys as well, because we know enough, but we don't know everything. So some of you may know more than we do, and that can help all of us out.
So yes, Nancy, you should get the book because what we're going to be doing, as I said, is we're going to be reading this book together and learning from it together. So you'll be just like as we go through the book, you'll keep it as a reference. And you'll be going through it by yourself too. But we want to go through it together as a community.
Yes, as a community, because it's helpful that way. This isn't education that we get through school or just by, I mean, for those of us who know who've been to school, like they don't teach us these things. So we had to do this through trial and error. Go ahead, Dr. Marcia.
And Nekia, can you type the title of the book in the below? Denisha, hope I pronounced her name correctly, is asking for the name of the book.
I hope you guys can't hear that. But I wonder how many of you know of the author Tony Robbins. Good if you guys in the chat would show us if you. Is it going to show? Where'd it go? There you go. 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom.
But the name of the book is Money Master the Game. You guys see that? And it's got his picture on it. Now, I don't know what edition is up there now. I know this is an older edition. And some of the things.
Do you have this? You have the circle on it?
Yeah.
Does yours have? Okay.
Yes, it does.
I'm assuming this is the newest one. It says revised with new material. So I don't know if it's another edition after.
But you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome, and welcome to our community. So Nekia has told you a little bit about what we want to accomplish in our community. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself, since some of you know me, some of you don't. And so my name is Marcia Dawson, and I am a retired pediatrician. And as Nekia said, I have been investing in the stock market for the past 27 years, and I've built a nice portfolio of stocks. And I'm also a day and swing trader. So I trade stocks and also invest in stocks. I am also the creator of the Bookworm Investment Club, where Nekia has helped me develop programs to teach women how to invest in the stock market and how to invest in dividend growth stocks. And so that is my story. And so I'm bringing that to the table, teaching investing to those of us who are interested in learning how to build a stock portfolio. So that's who I am. That's what I do. And I have recently, well, this year, pretty much focused on dividend growth companies. Especially now because I'm retired, I still need income. And those dividends from those companies are helping me to pay my expenses. Yeah. So let me ask you this. How many of you guys are retired? Put a 1 up there if you're retired in the chat.
Yeah, we'll give you time. And those of you who want to live the life of a retiree, put a number 2.
Yeah.
Because we are going to be talking about it from 2 different perspectives because they matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I wish.
Okay, number 2, want to live the life of a retiree.
And this is good because eventually that's a goal of all of us, is to retire and be financially free in that retirement and not have to go back to work. And one of the ways to do that is through dividend growth investing, because once we get to a point that we are retired, there's Social Security, which is good. We don't know how long that's going to last. Honestly, they're talking about 2034, and money will run out for Social Security. So you have to take it upon yourself and be proactive now so that you can have another source of income coming in.
And for those of you, it's a lot that want, okay, I see the 1s, that's great. I see a lot of 2s, those that want to live the life of a retiree. So that means what, guys? Travel, buy things, or is that contributing to your wealth health? Because in the community, along with learning how to invest, we want to help heal some limited beliefs around money, wealth, investing, because I had some about investing that I had expressed to Marcia a long time ago, and I think we recorded it, but we never made it live, where I thought of it as gambling.
I remember.
And you shared it was a really good. So want to help you wrap your head around or move past that. And not only that, like Dr. Marcia mentioned, the mindset is usually the hard part to work through, because investing is easy. It's not as hard as you think. There are a lot of things in research that you should know, but it's kind of hard to know what to do when your mindset isn't even ready for it yet, because you don't have enough information to even understand how money works. And so you need this book. We're going to go through this book chapter by chapter. In some areas, we might change it up. If you guys have any questions about the community or anything when it comes to dividend growth stocks, Dr. Marcia can help you with that. But if you guys have questions now, we'd love to answer them. I see some thumbs up too.
I see a question here. It says, for the book club, will we also discuss swing trades, etc.? The goal is to focus in on investing and not necessarily swing trading or trading, because we are looking at investing for the long term, and not hopping in and out of the market. I do have, if that is your interest, and that's fine, I have a referral for you. The young lady who actually taught me how to trade. I will be happy to share that with you. But here we want to focus more on investing.
Yes, and then to add to that too, she mentioned like with swing trading, it's different. We want to focus on long-term investing more so. There's this, I don't know another word but to say pervasive, but we tend to be very impatient around money. And we want it fast because the truth is we need it to live. We have to learn to slow down and take in the information so we can change our mindset to get those things a little bit faster. But we don't want to look at as investing or trading as some get rich quick thing. It's a method. It takes time to build. I see you looking at questions.
And there's nothing wrong with trading. It really isn't. But that's just not going to be the focus. Now, what we can do is I can put the referral up there if you want to put my email address there. And if you email me, I will give you some more information on, yep, that's me.
And both of our emails are down there as well in the description box of this video, so you can reach out to us if you need to. Yeah,
and I can help you with getting involved in learning how to trade stocks. Okay, so we're trying to get all of this information to you. So I'm happy. I'll be happy. Yeah, I'll be happy to help you with that too.
You guys have any other questions?
Okay. Did you want to tell them about the band app?
Yes. So the band app. So let's go back. For those of you who have worked with me in any capacity in my other businesses or with just BeautyCutright, you used to use an application called GroupMe. So being in social media marketing, I'm pulling away from using a lot of social media and bringing us into private apps so that we could be of more service to something you have your attention on, which is honestly your phone anyway. So give you a little marketing tip. But the Band app is very similar to the GroupMe app for those of you who have worked with us before. And the GroupMe app is a text messaging application where you can download files and videos and comments, and it's really for a group thing, but Band is the exact same thing. So when you click on the link down below, it will take you right to it where you could sign up to become a part of that community. In the community, the Band app, it allows you to download files, do live chats, do live streams, connect with us or connect with anyone else in the group. And because we'll be only posting mostly on Wednesdays anyway, it's easier for you guys to still live your life, but not have to worry about notifications or anything like that. You just come on a Wednesday and notice that we have content there that can help you build your stock portfolio or build whatever else that you're doing in regards to learning how to just better handle your finances. So the Band app is really amazing. I am going to have a video in there that gives you more of a tutorial step by step, because I know when we're using something new, it could be a little cause a little anxiety. Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah, that's the word, overwhelming.
Mhm.
So we're really just there for you guys to just be able to consume the information to help you get where you're trying to go. So you are all welcome to share what you know as well. I do have boundaries and rules that we will be following within that group. So as people are coming along, you'll start to get that information as well. But it's an amazing app. It's
Mhm.
really, really good. You guys will love it. I can tell
Yeah.
you that. Someone had a,
Another question.
ooh,
Let's
amazing.
see. I have a Roth IRA question. I have money. Thank you. I have
Mhm.
money in my Roth and also have a 403B from work. I'm contributing to work 403B, but not the Roth. I was thinking about combining all to the 403B since I was contributing. So the question is, should you not do the Roth? I'm not sure if that's what you're asking.
It's a Roth IRS question.
Hmm.
Maybe combining. I wonder if that's what she's asking. Is it safe to do that? What are her pros and cons?
All to the since I contributing.
But
Hmm.
not Roth. Should she combine
So,
it all to 403B from work?
okay. So I
Yeah.
guess my question would be first,
Yes, she said yes. That's that's what it was. Is it say should she combine it into her 403B? She's contributing it to work, but not her Roth.
well, I can answer that from my perspective. I have a Roth that I'm still contributing to, as well as uh, individual retirement account. So I use both.
Mhm.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with having both and contributing to both. I mean, of course, one, you're going to pull off your taxes from the beginning. So everything in your Roth is going to grow uh, without you having to pay those taxes. So I have both. I use both of mine.
Okay, yeah. So that was her question. She asked, should you combine them both? Or should she combine the Roth to the 403B?
I think that's a question more I would ask either a CPA, because there's a reason why you want to do that. And I
Mhm.
think that would be a question to ask a CPA, and they can go into much more detail about that question.
Question.
Hmm.
I love this question every time someone asks it. What is a good amount to start out with when trying to invest as a starter? So
Hmm.
this is why we want you
A,
guys to be in the community.
a lot of that is going to depend on what's your goal. What is your future goal? What are you trying to build? Because everybody's going to be different. Some people can afford to do like only $50 a month to invest. Some people can do 500. So it also depends on your budget. How much can you afford to invest? So that is an individual. Um, there's You have to individualize that one. And the thing about it is I want to focus on it and continue to say this is a long-term process. So when we start investing, we want to invest in good companies that we want to hold on to 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And so with that in mind, think in terms of, how much can you afford to invest?
Because yeah, everyone's different.
Hmm.
Everyone is different. But I love that question every time someone asks
We
because,
get it all the time. How
well,
much
it's
do I
not
need
a
to start?
start, yeah, because what you see on YouTube and most social media is so much information out in the world. So that's already a lot that's already overwhelming in itself.
Mhm.
But it's always advertised to us that we have to already be billionaires or have a lot of money in order to invest. And
That is not true.
it's just not true.
Mhm.
It's so many ways that you can start investing even off $10. Like,
Yes,
yes,
and we'll talk about the fractionals. You
there
don't
we
have
go. This is gonna get
you
me.
can buy just a little bit of a share. You don't have to buy one whole share.
Shares.
But that's something that we'll teach you about investing in fractional shares of the stock. Yeah. Does this include? Yes, we'll talk about ETFs. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Kathy wants to know, do we need to order the book online? You can, if it's going to get to you quicker. If you have an Amazon Prime and you can get it in 24 hours.
Yes. And if if you get it through the link already provided, you'll get it within 3 business days, or you may get it in 24 hours. Yeah, you should be able to get it in 24 hours because it depends on the area, because I work with Amazon with this book. So if you want the book, the link, you can just select to get the book with it. But if you want to just get the book separately, you can just go to Amazon. It's just, this is the book again.
And I
Money
think we should
Master.
give the date. It's going to be our first meeting for the book club is going to be November the 17th.
17th.
Yeah. So you can write that on your, hi Regina, you can write that on your calendar, the 17th. And the what we plan on doing on Wednesdays is keeping this down to at least the investor chats like 30 minutes, because we don't want to take up a lot of your time. We want to give you content that's going to be in the Band app. And so we are slowly putting this together and seeing what things are going to work and tweaking things that don't work. So we want you to be vocal to us, to let us know as we are on this journey what is working and what is not working. We will listen to you. We will have definitely an outline as to how things are going to work. And we just want you to be an active part of the community.
Yeah. So I guess to reiterate, because I've started to see people asking questions. This channel will always be; it won't go anywhere. But in the Band app, Wednesdays is the golden ticket. Think of Wealth Wednesdays, in other words. So once you have that app on your phone, you should know how to work your phone to change the notifications on it if you don't want this popping up on you. But you only worry about that on a Wednesday. So you can cut the notifications off for that particular app and just come and visit us on that Wednesday. It's throughout the entire day. So every Wednesday, we're posting content that you can read or listen to or watch. It all depends on what we're posting and what others are posting to help each other out. So this is a journey where you're not just learning, we're actually taking action steps that get us there a lot quicker. So that's one of the things that'll be within that application or within that community. The other is every other Wednesdays, which is really the investor chat. So we're going to always do that here on this platform. You're probably seeing it on Facebook and you're probably seeing it on YouTube. Well, every other, Wednesday. Okay. I noticed something weird just happened. Okay, cool. And
You're
then
fine now. You're fine.
once a month. Okay, cool. Once a month, we will be focusing on this book. We'll be focusing either on a full chapter of the book, or we might focus on something that all of us may say we want to discuss and we want to get some solutions, and how can we handle this personally in our own individual financial lives. So that's once a Wednesday of the month. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So you'll be getting content every Wednesday. That's every week. If you want questions, we just mentioned this probably at the beginning of the video because we were just conversating of doing a Q&A, a live Q&A, so you guys can get your questions out. We can get them answered, and hopefully they are steps that you can actually do in order to solve the problem that you're having. It all has to do with investing or anything within money. So that's what it's going to be like within that community. So if you've worked with us before, either in her, I gotta do it this way, either in her investment club or within the listen community that I've had, Wig Making 101 community, which that's no longer for now. It's going to be coming back, but it's no longer at this moment. And there's other communities that I have been involved in where I used to group me. So we want to just keep it focused on this because we worked really hard to figure out how we can be of service to you. Yeah, how we could, keep this going and help people that really need the help. And this is a journey for us too.
Yeah.
Because it's slightly new to, I want to say slightly new to Dr. Marcia, but not really.
Well, Melanie has asked a really good question, and she wants to know, what is a dividend growth stock? Well, when large stable companies like Walmart, Walgreens, what other companies out there? McDonald's, when they make money and they are profitable, they actually share some of that money with shareholders, people that invest in their companies. And so they give you a part of the profits. These are called dividends. And so when I talk about building a portfolio of dividend stocks, because they will be, and some of them will give you the dividends based on the number of shares you have in their company. And they will give you dividends on a quarterly basis, or either on a monthly basis, they will send you money, or once a year. And so these are companies that are going to be providing you income just for investing and being a shareholder of their companies. And these are dividend growth companies. The focus is they will be giving you you get a pay raise every year. The dividend growth companies will increase their dividends that they will be giving you every year. And so that's why I like the dividend growth stocks. And they're very safe, large, stable companies that have been here for years. So you don't have to worry about them going out of business. The major thing you would have to worry about is whether or not the business doesn't do well and they stop giving out the dividends. Carbro says, I have a JP Morgan stock and TD Bank. Yes. And they pay dividends. Yes. I have JP Morgan also. So yeah, I think it's a little after 6:30. So why don't we wrap this session up? We want to thank you for coming and becoming a part of our community, where we hope to help you to become more comfortable with money and building a portfolio of stocks.
Awesome. So just to reiterate, guys, on November the 17th, that's the first day we start on the book club and also talking about investing as well. That's November the 17th. That's a Wednesday. It is at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's a link already in the description box. Just click on it. It'll take you in the direction you want to go. And yeah, we will see you there.
And next week we'll have an investor chat, and that's when we'll start talking about either investing in the stock market or investing in dividend growth stocks. I haven't decided where I want to go first. So that'll be next Wednesday, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. It's only going to be 30 minutes. They're chats. So we'll do a small education piece and then leave room for a little bit of Q&A.
Definitely.
Okay.
So if something you guys really want us to speak on after this is over, you guys can definitely leave a comment in the comment area. Let us know. That helps us too. Yeah. Awesome.
Yes. Carborough. Same time next Wednesday.
Same time next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate you so much.
Awesome.
And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Awesome. Bye. See you guys next week.